Hey, what's up everybody? Mr. B here, and welcome to our martial arts challenge, day number 6. Okay, so hopefully you guys have been following along. Hopefully you guys have been enjoying the content so far, and you have made it this far. So today we're gonna be going over my favorite bodyweight exercises to help you improve your martial arts training. I am a big fan of not needing to go to the gym, and martial arts was like the original, super cool body weight exercise that you could do to stay in relatively good shape and improve your training. Okay, so number one, we're gonna start off with some easy stuff. We're gonna go with some easy air squats. Now, when I'm doing my air squats, I like to do anywhere from 20 to 25 of these in a single set. Okay, and the big thing that you're looking for is to keep your chest proud, okay? Knees out over those toes, just like you were doing a squat in a squat rack at the gym. And my favorite thing about bodyweight exercises is that you can throw these into pretty much whatever it is that you're doing. You're doing some kata practice, do a kata, do some bodyweight exercises, okay? So we've got the air squat. Next, we've got the alternating lunge. Now, anybody who has ever taken any class with me knows that this is hands down my single most favorite workout. And again, I love the lunge. Gets a little hip mobility, so it stretches those abductor muscles that help get your kicks a little bit higher, okay? And then obviously you're strengthening your glutes and your hamstrings. And again, all I'm looking for is anywhere from 20, 24, because we want an even number because we're working both sides, okay? And you don't have to go knee all the way to the ground. You're just trying to get some good movement, get some good mobility. So that is your alternating lunge. Then we have our side lunge. So you're gonna step your legs out just a little bit here, and you're gonna be working side to side. And again, you're focusing on hip mobility, trying to get those hips down to the level of your knee. We're just rocking through nice and easy, side to side to side. Okay, back and forth. And again, 20, 24, you can go as high as 50 if you want, like whatever your athletic ability is or your goals are, right? So when we do things like Murph, over in the CrossFit side of the gym, we do 200 air squats in that day with a weighted vest on. So obviously if you have some big fitness goals, you can increase that number. I like to do my workouts in a big superset, and I like to do that superset 4 times. So that's why my number is like 20, 25, 30-ish. Just gives me a nice round number, usually trying to get to that 100 number, but that is your side lunge. Now finally, for the legs, this is one of my new favorites, the curtsy lunge. And so basically you're gonna step behind yourself like so, we call it a rear crossover, and you're gonna do a lunge. And again, I really like this move because of the hip mobility, all right? I am all about keeping my hips nice and healthy, particularly in my 40s. Yeah, that's right, I'm that old, okay? So what I'm doing right here is just working my curtsy lunge, side to side to side, just like so, okay? And that is a really good way, those 4 exercises right there, a really excellent way for you to start getting that blood flow to your legs. So now, let's take it down to the core, okay? So from right here, I'm a big fan of what we call egg beaters. These are nice and knee rotations here. If you're a jiu-jitsu practitioner, this is a really great exercise for guard retention, okay? Because you need mobility in those knees and hips to make sure that you're keeping your fighter in your guard, okay? And again, you're not trying to go a ridiculous amount, okay? 30 seconds, 45 seconds in a set. Then of course you want to switch directions here, okay? And just pedaling those legs through and through and through. So that is our egg beaters. Next we have our accordions. So accordions are kind of like what they sound. You're going to stretch all the way out and then you're going to crunch. Now, this is an easy variation using your hands You can take those hands away, get a little bit more range of motion here, okay? And really be focusing on that sit-up, just like so. All the way up, all the way up, all the way up. And again, 25, 30, really great amount to do in a set, okay? So from there, I like to go ahead and move on to dead bugs. So dead bugs are surprisingly difficult, okay? You're gonna sit here in inverted tabletop position, and you're gonna alternate your right hand and your left foot, and your left foot and your right hand. And you're just gonna go back and forth. Now, if you're new to this movement, you're gonna have to think about it for a second, okay? This is very similar to, this is the exact same move as the tiger curl, okay? Which you do in your tabletop position and tap your knee to your elbow, okay? But I like this one because it forces me to think about it just a little bit more in this position and keeps me focused and my intention on the workout that I'm doing. So those are your dead bugs. Now, what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and flip it over. You can't have a core workout without some sort of plank, and planks are awesome because there are so many variations. So very obviously you have your low plank, okay, right here. And again, 30, 45 seconds is great. You have your high plank, okay? Then I'm a big fan of elbow walks, where you drop down into that low plank position and then push up, right? So we're pushing up through here, just like so, okay? All the way through. Then of course we have our side plank, okay? Make sure to do both sides. Tons of variations from here. You can do leg lifts, you can do marches, you can do windmill reach throughs, just like so. And those are just great variations to add to just increase the overall difficulty of the workout, particularly if you're in shape. I like them for the stability, okay? Anything that we do in martial arts requires a lot of core strength and a lot of stability from our lower back. So we can't talk about core without talking about our lower back. So obviously, a few things that we can be doing is we can be doing reverse crunches. So just pulling our chest up off the floor, just like so, okay? Here, another thing that we can be doing is swims. Right here, keeping your chest proud. We can do skydiver holds. Some people will go all the way out, hands and feet, and do Superman, okay? But one that I really like is the banana roll. So for people that might be working on pull-ups or kip swings or anything else like that, any kind of gymnastics movement, this is a really good core routine. You're gonna start in your hollow hold position, so arms above your head, legs up, and basically what you're gonna do is you're gonna roll into your Superman position and then roll back into your hollow position, here and back. So one way, boom, then the other way, okay, hollow, and then that Superman position is the back end of that kip. That's why this is such a great movement for that. And that'll hit your lower back. So now, let's talk about chest and arms. And anybody who knows me knows that my favorite bodyweight workout of all time, hands down, is the push-up. So push-ups can be varied in so many different ways. I start my day 100 push-ups. It's a non-negotiable. 100 push-ups every single day. I usually do them in a set of 4. First thing in the morning, 4 25s, pound it out, usually with my coffee while I'm getting ready for the day. So right here we have our normal hand placement push-ups. We're just gonna tap that nose down to the mat. Then we have our fingertips inverted. Okay, this is what we call our tricep isolation push-up or tricep push-ups, okay? And this is also really good for wrist mobility. So what you're gonna do from right here is you're gonna max out so that you stretch your wrists in this position. And then when you dip, because of the rotation of your wrist, you're gonna isolate those triceps a little bit more. Then we have diamond push-ups, okay? Now, there's a couple of different schools of thought on how to do diamond push-ups. I don't care, okay? If you feel more comfortable tapping your chest down for that diamond push-up, that's great. If you wanna put that hand up a little bit more and put your nose through the diamond, it's cool, man. You're gonna work that interior chest, you're gonna work your shoulders, okay? So speaking of shoulders, One good way to vary push-ups to focus on your shoulders a little bit more is to do a pike push-up. So you're gonna go back here, okay, butt up in the air, down dog position, and you're just gonna do some push-ups, right? Another way to simulate this, if you don't like that position, you can elevate your feet, okay? Put your feet up on a chair, on a box, jump box, whatever it is, okay? And that will help isolate those shoulders. And then finally, this is one that I really like because it encourages your shoulder mobility as well and isolates those shoulders a little bit more, is your hands out in front of you, position like so, okay? And when you do this push-up, watch my hips, okay? So I'm not just going down here, I'm gonna go down and forward. So my hips and my toes are gonna move forward into position just like that, all right? So that is gonna be our hands out in front. And then finally, if you wanna focus on your biceps a little bit more, any variation of a close grip push-up, okay? So I don't care if you go on your knuckles, like if you wanna do that, but just keeping those hands not only close to you, but right across your nipple line right here. And that's gonna help isolate, if you look on this side, see my normal push-up, elbows out like a bench press, but when I bring those hands in, now my elbows are gonna go back, and that's gonna isolate my biceps a little bit more. So, what I want you to do is I want you to take these bodyweight exercises and I want you to incorporate them somewhere in your workout. I don't care where it is. Like I said, I like to do a lot of these in between sets of kata. Okay, you can also do them during kick drills. You can do them pretty much ever. You can create an entire bodyweight routine simply from these and just create, like I said, like a superset. All right, guys, so make sure you're following along. Tomorrow is the last day, day number 7, you've made it. And what we're gonna offer on day number 7 is an 85% discount to my online strength training and conditioning emails that you get every single day, accompanied with some videos of how to and everything else like that. And so it's generally 25 bucks a month. We're gonna give you 85 bucks off. There'll be a promo code down in the video description, all right? And I look forward to seeing you guys on the other side. Until next time, train hard, fight fast, score first. Outside.